It was exactly 2 weeks ago that Professor Gates and Sergeant Crowley had their war of words, and 8 days ago that President Obama inserted himself into the controversy by saying that Cambridge police had acted stupidly. Tonight, over beers, President Obama hopes will come a teachable moment. Call it the audacity of hops. Cold beers on a hot night with a topic that could be scorching. The three men will come together somewhere outside the Oval Office to chat.
The president will drink Bud Light. Professor Gates said he liked Red Stripe, and I believe Sergeant Crowley mentioned to the president they like Blue Moon.
So it's red, light, and blue.
The Cambridge police acted stupidly.
Trying to calm the waters after that comment, the president called Crowley, who suggested they hoist a cold one together.
Alcohol usually cools things off. Have you noticed that?
It's all part of Obama's new approach to diplomacy. How would they handle this on Cheers?
But beyond the late-night laughs simmers a real disagreement. A spokesman for Crowley said it is his understanding that they are all going to agree to disagree on whether Gates was a victim of racial profiling. Gates on Sirius Radio said he expects an apology from Crowley.
I think that he's probably trying to protect himself. I think he feels very vulnerable. I think he knows that, A, what he did was wrong, and B, that he falsified his report.
That's a reference to the fact that, contrary to the police report, the original 911 caller says she made no mention of race to Crowley. She originally called saying she saw some people trying to break into a house, people who she said might live there. Some critics have said Gates should have shown more respect for the police and not automatically assumed the police were judging him based on his race. But former prosecutor Paul Butler, who's written a book about race in the justice system, says that avoids the biggest issue.
When the police were messing with a 58-year-old man with a cane, they weren't catching the real bad guys. They weren't doing their job effectively, and that's the problem with racial profiling. It's not about kumbaya.
The White House says that both Crowley and Gates will be bringing their families to the White House, and both families will be given a tour.